So we're on and we should be recording. A warm welcome to the channel on the 15th of December, Wednesday 2021. And if you don't know me by now, my name is James. This is the James Neil Cooper program. And yes, I do have a squeaky chair and I actually have forgotten to close the curtain. This is sort of a quick report I'm doing today. And there was an actual earthquake. I'm not going to say close to the Three Gorges Dam, but upstream of the Three Gorges Dam. You can see from the map here where the actual earthquake hit. It was a 4.9. The Three Gorges is on two titanic um, plates. Did I say Titanic? Two earthquake plates, basically, and earthquakes not necessarily in this area, more like in Xinjiang and Tibet, are quite a common and daily occurrence, but most of them are under 4, and you don't really feel them because the depth is quite deep. I don't know how deep this one, but this was a couple of days ago. You can go to Volcanic Discovery, and there they do have information about the earthquakes in more detail, or you can go to USGS, a American website related to earthquakes around the world with seismic activity. But I do believe this is pretty close to Chongqing. You can see Yingchang there in the top center, just left of Wuhan. So not spitting distance, but maybe 400 or 500 kilometers, maybe 1,000. I really don't know. My geography is not the best. You can work it out actually. Yingchang to Chongqing is 600 kilometers, so maybe, yeah, about 900 according to that. Another piece of information came my way, many thanks to William for this one, is from this guy, the Three Gorges Dam 99 information with Nishiyan. And he pointed out that one of the cranes on the Three Gorges Dam, you can see the picture there, you can see the circle there, is being repaired. Why is it being repaired? Well, maybe it hasn't been repaired before, maybe it's a service, maybe that it's moved because the Three Gorges Dam moved a little bit. And these cranes, this is not the big crane, these are the mini cranes at the bottom of the dam. So the big cranes at the very top are like a 24-story building, really high. Don't know how much they weigh, but they are putting pressure down on this gravity dam. This one is just next to the sluice gates. If you're looking directly at the Three Gorges Dam, it would be on the left-hand side, covered in scaffolding, and the green cover on the scaffolding there. What they're doing, maybe with this kind of thing, I could imagine it's quite a big repair if they got scaffolding around the whole of that. And that's the information about the Three Gorges. Now, let's move on to China's promise for carbon neutrality by 2060. Here in Heilongjiang province, which is at the northeast, northeast of China, near Russia, is a brand new coal mining site. Coal is the worst pollutant in the world for the environment, and China says we're doing everything we can. But this is done in 2020. This picture, you can see more of the construction and some oil rigs there as well. But if you look closely at the top of the tower, it does say 2020. So this was when the tower was completed, and you can guess the rest is being completed this year. Carbon neutrality, you just sort of don't really believe it. Yeah. This is the thing I've said countless times in China. They do lots of talk, but as some people would say, and I would agree, they are sloppy at covering up their secrets. And sometimes you can expose them just by searching on the internet, finding a date, verifying where this location is, and this is in China, Heilongjiang province, and there you go. So if if China wants people to believe them, you cried wolf so many times, and now it's just, well, no one does really believe you anymore. I certainly don't. What you say, 2060, I'll be long gone by then, or I'll be 92. One of the two, anyhow. Uh, is it going to happen? Well, you're building a coal mine or a coal centre or something related to that 40 years before. So are you just squeezing out the last bit of coal you can from your country before you change the tide? Or is your future solar wind power going to be the best in the world? It's just sort of like lie after lie, and it's going to be very difficult for the rest of the world to trust China. Not the people, the government. And it's got worse in the last 9 years with Winnie the Xi Jinping. Let me just show you a picture of him here. Here's. Oh, you want the picture again? Yeah, sure. Here. This guy here. To constantly lie and be the head of a bunch of liars. Yeah? Just talking the talk, hiding the truth. Which leads me to another question which has been brought up. And this is related to that the population of China, the government say has a 90% approval rating, 90%. And you can go to any parameter and they would say this. But this is my question to this. There's 1.4 billion people in China. Let's say there's like 1 billion people over 18 years old. Let's just say that, for example. Now, this is the third time I'm actually making this recording because my GoPro has just decided to die. So this is only 18 months old, so don't buy GoPro. Sorry, GoPro. But if you want to send me a GoPro 10, by all means, GoPro, please do go and send me one. If you want you can send me an email. I'll be happy to actually really review it. But the GoPro 8 at the moment, So, back to the iPhone. So I apologize if it's a little bit echoey, but I just need to get this out. So there's this company, the third time I'm saying this. The company is called, that I found the information from, Elman Trust Barometer 2020. And if you see the map there, or the graph there, it says China's government rating with the public is 90%. 90%, really? I can't think of any country that they're totally happy with the government. And you can see some of the other countries there, which include Argentina, Colombia, Saudi Arabia. Now, if this was a true poll in these kind of countries, do you think the government would have that high of a rating? There's two possible scandals or conspiracy theories for this one. This trust company is doing work with China and doing work with all these companies. So if they say they trust them, the parameter, the biometer is going to be higher, therefore they're going to get work. So this could be yet again just another porcupine little lie. The other thing is that if it was a real poll, was it for 1.4 billion people? I doubt it very much. The most I could imagine is 400 million people, but these are the Chinese Communist card-holding members. So they have to say is wonderful. And the 10% that they sort of just made up there is, well, sort of like, we've knocked some down because it's not going to be believable of 100%. Get my meaning? So if there is a poll, it should be done with everyone, not just a certain few. I know that sounds impossible, but have they done this with every single country? I'm from the UK. Guess what? I wasn't asked to. I know I don't live there, but I wasn't asked to. So there we go. I don't believe the poll there. Are the people in Hong Kong happy with Carrie Lam and the government? Obviously, no. Many people want to leave. In mainland China, places in Shanghai, for example, has changed quite a lot. Do you like my Christmas tree? Sorry, really off topic. And the other thing that I really forgot to mention at the same time is in the title and related to the turbines of the Three Gorges Dam, that there are some stories, but I can't confirm them or verify them. I just need some more coffee now. I can't verify them, that they say only 20% the turbines are only operating at 20%. Maybe because when they demanded more power, when the power cuts were there, maybe the power cuts are still there and they overheated and they can't use them. Maybe because there's so much sludge. Maybe the workers there, because they're doing, excuse me, um, the workers there are working for a state-owned company. You can't get fired, and it's just you do the minimal work for the minimal amount of hours for the maximum pay. Great job, really. And so why should they work overtime to get rid of the sludge, etc., etc.? This is why sometimes governments take a long time to do things, because it's really difficult to get the motivation for people, because they just know they don't really care. They got a job for life. They could do the worst thing possible, but they can still get work. You get my meaning? I'm going to leave it there for today because I'm sort of annoyed about the GoPro, and I will sort of do a little bit of a service for it to see if I can get it fixed. My name is James. A like, fantastic. Subscribe, brilliant. Share this with your friends, would be epic. If there are any big channels there, please endorse this channel. We speak the truth. I am subjective a lot of the time, but also objective when I want different points of view. If I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong, etc. It's all open. Thank you for your time. It's one thing I cannot give. Back to you. I'm out of here. Let's hope this one works.